reason behind it. How? So they making it a federal holiday. So like everybody got the day off. What like it's gonna be parades and shit like that? Like what? Like but like I say, I need you to explain to me why and how you feel like people are gonna be able to take advantage of this, especially white people.
Well, let me start with black people first. I feel like for black people, it's not gonna be from the heart. It's like, hey, shit, I got a fucking day off, shit. More time to do what I gotta do. Like when, like Juneteenth, we could have been celebrating Juneteenth. All we gotta do is call out to work Juneteenth. Like, I'm not coming in like we do for freaking Bike Week and Memorial Weekend. It's becoming everybody's holiday. It's supposed to be our holiday. Let it be our holiday. I don't need no justification from Biden and Kamala and them to make it a holiday to me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If my black ass gonna call out Juneteenth, we gonna call out Juneteenth, and we gonna have a black barbecue on Juneteenth with swine.
Which is what I was gonna say. Like, shit, it's those of us who have been celebrating it because, you know, of I guess being in the loop and actually being sincere about it.
Yeah, and I feel like,
which is why I say, like I say, it being what it is, I feel like you ain't impressed me with this move because you made it a federal holiday.
Right.
And like I say, shit, you want to impress me? Only black people get the day off. Everybody else carry y'all ass to work.
Yeah.
And you better be here, otherwise you getting this right up. Chad,
Ty,
Julio, all y'all.
Yeah. Ling.
Everybody. So yeah, like, but you know, it's excuse me, it's one of those things where it's just like, I guess there was what, some similar back and forth over having a Dr. Martin Luther King holiday.
Yeah.
Like, do we get King Day off?
Do we?
Like, is it that kind of holiday to where it's, and it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like, and it's people on both sides of the arguments on all this kind of shit like this. Like, you gonna have black people, like with the King argument, I remember it was black people with the, you know, half of us was like, yeah, another day off. And some niggas was like, great.
Yeah.
Another day off. You really think he would want y'all sitting around being lazy and gluttonous on a day that's supposed to be his day? Man, you divisive bastard. Shut up. Like, people, we get, like, I feel like motherfuckers can't enjoy nothing. But at the same time, like, is it really something to be enjoyed? Like, because some of the stuff might, like, you've overlooked it for so long that it's like, at that point of, okay, you're doing it now, how sincere is it? How genuine is it?
Yeah, and that's my whole...
Especially when you take it and throw it across the board like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, alright, cool, we gonna do reparations. And you just hand out reparations checks to everybody. Instead of just black people, you got white people whose ancestry can be traced back to slave owners. Now they get reparations because they ancestors lost their slaves. Like, that's, to me, that's what doing something like this across the board feels like.
Yeah. And that's why, like, I just couldn't take it seriously. And it's like, now motherfuckers who look like us are just gonna be piggybacking off that shit.
Well, and like, you got, like, to me, this is, for one, I blame black people for buying into their crock of shit. You know, one of my, like, this is one of those things, this is one of those moves I feel like was made so that down the road, on the back end, black people don't have the same gripe that some of us have with Obama, which is, you ain't doing that for black people. Which I feel like is very damn true. Like, he did during his tenure. A lot of motherfuckers got shit done on their behalf. Latinos and Mexicans and all of them got stuff done by him on their behalf. The alphabet people, the LB, I don't know all the letters, no offense, but they got stuff done and legislation passed on their behalf during his tenure. What can you tell me was passed for black people? Nothing.
But at the same time, I have to blame black people at the same time because we're not holding these motherfuckers' foot to the fire.
Exactly my point.
We're allowing
the same thing with Biden. Like think about it. This man came out and said, "Okay, if you ain't black if you don't vote for me."
Yeah, and people thought like, oh my God, he's right. Who the fuck allowed somebody to say that about their group? Only black people. And motherfuckers still went out and voted for him.
Right. Never mind the fact that, or at least to me, Bernie Sanders seems like the more pro-black candidate. But I know black people who was just kicking Bernie Sanders and seeing his parents. Oh, he want to give away everything. He a socialist, parroting certain narratives that was used to make him look bad or counter his points instead of actually doing your freaking research. Like black people, this is a man who black people were able to go to him and say, we're concerned about this. We're concerned about that. And then all of a sudden, this and that popping up as part of his platform. I, as a black man, am concerned about walking down the street, minding my own fucking business, and a cop jumping out and shooting me dead. Biden ain't make that shit part of his platform. He ain't even making that shit all that relevant during his tenure.
I guarantee you, man, since Biden did this June 14th shit,
it's one of those things where I feel like it's one of those things where you can look back later and say, okay, well, what did Biden do for black people? He gave us Juneteenth as a official holiday.
Like we've been
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's what that feels like.
That slap in the face.
A fake ass win, or one of those. It's like a misdirect or something. Like now you can't have that gripe once it's over and done, and he can't sit in office no more. You can't, technically you won't be able to have that gripe if you're going to count this. You can't have that gripe of, okay, Biden didn't do anything for black people either.
Just throw us a little razzle dazzle bullshit, call it a federal holiday.
Like, that shit don't change my life. That shit don't make life no better for me.
Yeah. And I feel like the Pan-African flag is gonna get abused by everybody now.
Shit is already getting abused. Hell,
but not on the level as it's gonna be.
Hell, the colors itself has been abused. You seen Kwame Brown dug in Stephen A. ass so much that in order to try to re-solidify his blackness, this man ended up sitting on national TV with a black, yellow, and green jacket on. Cause you done got a foot in your ass for weeks about how you tear down black men and talk junk about black men. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you wearing basically black pride colors, my guy? Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, we see you. Nigga, you ain't never wore that jacket on air. And you work for Disney, my nigga?
I feel like, man.
Which I don't place a whole lot of stock in that anyway, because to me, that's all a misdirect. These motherfuckers ain't on one side or the other in terms of race and social issues and social justice and things of that nature, they might act like it. You think about it. ESPN is that network, whereas it ain't too many, that's Disney. You got, and a lot of times you get the people who are a little more abrasive towards black social issues and social injustices. They tend to pop up on ESPN. Or either you get the shut up and dribble aspect, or we don't want politics in our sports aspect. You know what I'm saying? That's what you get from ESPN, which is Disney owned.
I feel like
go ahead.
I feel like that. What's that? Jamel Hill. What's that girl name? I don't know.
That might be who you're speaking of, but you would have to go in depth more before I pinpoint it.
Like, I feel like she's part of the problem as well, and Shannon Sharp, because we got a lot of people who's talking all this pro-black shit, but they're not about their lifestyle. They're Pan-African, but they're not about that lifestyle. They don't follow that lifestyle. I guarantee you.
What lifestyle?
This so-called quote-unquote woke lifestyle. Like, oh yeah, black people need to do this, black people need to do that. There's not this going on, not this going on in media. Create your own fucking media and shut the fuck up. Like, we complain too much about how there's not enough of our representation in the media. Build your own media. Like, we complain, like, it seems like we just constantly complain so much to the point where we don't even know what we want anymore. And it's like those of us who can see what we need don't have the voice. And I feel like that's in every aspect of black America. Those in power are not speaking, or those who got a voice are not speaking for our betterment.
Why should they? They got what they want already. They got what they need already. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what happens if that person, if they're allotted, i.e. a Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp does defend, you know what I'm saying, when necessary, and do what he needs to do, go on his little tirades and whatnot. What he does in his personal life, I can't account for it. I don't know the man personally, and I ain't really digging around in shit to say, okay, well, in his off time, this man do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I won't touch on that. But what I will say is, I ain't never caught him jumping side to side. You feel me?
Right.
Where he stands is where he stands. But he's on a network that allows him to do so. And it's funny because it's Fox. It's Fox Sports, which is still Fox. But at the same time, think about what comes to mind when you think about Fox as a news network.
Yeah. Crazy ass
white folks that basically is trying to put us back in slavery borderline.
Pretty much.
But it's the same network. The same network that'll let a white boy jump on there and damn near say, yeah, I want you back in my yard picking cotton, boy. Also has a black guy that say the kind of stuff that Shannon Sharp says in defense of us. And when necessary, letting us know when we need to do better. And then Fox don't give a damn, because guess what? Somebody watching all this shit. Because at the end of the day, Fox ain't got a stake in none of it other than the ratings, their money, their bottom line. Yeah, he's allotted his time to go in his tirades and stand up for us, and yeah, I'm glad Chauvin guilty, da-da-da-da-da. But guess what? Let that nigga go too far. He'll be in fucking UPS throwing boxes with me and you. Unless he done manage his money well and he can sustain.
Yeah.
You got motherfuckers who they know what it is, so they not necessarily gonna say you got some who will say something, but they know where the line is, and they'll never cross that line because they know that shit, I'll get rid of your ass and make you just another nigga like the niggas that you think you up here trying to defend, and then find a motherfucker that will stay in line and replace you. That's how that go.
I know good way they can't put us on that.
You know, you got certain niggas, once they get certain shit, they by any means necessary, they'll hold on to that money, that fame, that adulation from the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Fucking, you got Jay-Z doing business with the NFL. But niggas just knew he was all pro-black with the 444 album, and he dropping knowledge and he dropping Jews. Man, you know how fucking dumb you got to be to have that take on it? Well, I take that back. You over-accredited him with it. This man parroted shit that motherfuckers been saying for decades. But now all of a sudden, because Jay-Z said it, that shit is a gem. He dropping knowledge. He dropping Jews. He was a motherfucking fool, dog.
Yeah. And that's why I say there's a lot of counterfeit.
You don't see it. Yeah, them motherfuckers will give you a little bit to keep your ass placated, to keep you pacified. Damn, she got in that car. Right there, right there. I have to edit that out. But anyway, yes, you know what I'm saying? So, like...
See, that's why I love being black.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was dynamite right there.
Oh, yeah.
That was dynamite. Leave that in.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so it's like, you gotta understand that. Like, you got niggas who, they not gonna buck the system because they getting them checks. You know what I'm saying? I think you was there. You remember that night when we was in the building and the motherfucker was handing out bananas?
Yeah.
And I flipped out?
Yeah.
Remember that shit? I flipped out, didn't I?
Yeah.
Like, nah, I wish you would try to hand me another fucking banana.
Talking about potassium shit. Yeah, but stop. Stop. Just don't do that.
You know how many other goddamn fruits would have been so appropriate to give us in that environment at that time of year because of those conditions?
Yeah.
And you settled on bananas in a building that's 80% black people. I don't like the optics. I could be paranoid and overly pro-black or whatever, but still, I don't like the optics. I feel like somewhere it's a white boy in an office watching 100 cameras laughing at this shit.
Hell yeah.
That's how I felt about it.
But, like, let's be honest, man, about us. A lot of us don't have that loyalty like we should have to each other. But let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Because
before I lose what I want and what I got and what I've obtained because of y'all niggas, I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And I hate to say it, like, I have gotten to that point in my life. I mean, you talked about this, to where I can't build with everybody who looks like me. I can only work and build with those of like minds and survive. The rest of them, they just gonna have to move on or die out.
Everybody don't want it.
People don't want it.
I had to learn that part. Like, first of all, everybody's alarm clock ain't set to go off at the same time. Secondly, everybody don't want their alarm clock to go off. So you can't, absolutely, you gonna look like the jackass, the asshole, if you just running around plugging niggas' alarm clocks back in and setting them for them when ain't nobody asked you to plug that up, homeboy. What the fuck is you doing?
Yeah. That is so true. That is so true.
Think about that shit, bro. Say you go over to somebody's house and ain't nothing plugged in. The house pitch fucking black. You come in and you just take the liberty of plugging in a lamp.
They don't get mad. They don't get fuck?
You out of pocket, my nigga. What the fuck? How you just gonna come here plugging shit up? This ain't your house. Ain't nobody asked you to plug shit up, homeboy. Ain't nobody asked you to shine light on nothing. If you want to be here, cool. But we sitting in the dark over here. I like it. You decent people. But take that bright shit over there.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a double entendre, and I'm so proud of it.
It's just like me and you had a discussion like many times before, and it's like, yo, cause you remember I was in that angry phase. I was ready to shoot up the club.
Yeah.
Shoot up the club phase.
And not in neither of the two ways that it immediately come to mind when you hear that phrase.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. And I was able to at least try to help you get through it because I had been there.
Yeah.
Like I went through it. I was in my angry phase during the Baltimore riots and stuff. And it hurt.
Yeah, cause like, and that's why I'm seeing with some of these people is like, who are starting to get plugged in, who are starting to like see shit for what it is. They expecting to get, oh, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna save my community, I'm gonna save my mama, my daddy, my brother, my sister.
Man, them some
friends.
of the niggas you can't save.
Man, who you telling? And I love my parents to death.
It's some of the ones that's closest to you. You gonna catch hell trying to redirect that.
Yeah.
That's just being honest about it.
I love my parents to death, but it's like, yo, I can't save your ass.
Oh shit. Come on, man, let's go, cuz.